Hey y'all, my name is Dana Fennell. For those of you who don't know, I live in Paducah, Kentucky, and I currently work as the Director of Marketing and Public Relations for a software development company that's local to Western Kentucky. We work with utilities and local governments. We've recently expanded to offering a full array of networking services for small to medium sized business. So I stay pretty busy. I manage all of our marketing initiatives for all of our products. I manage all of our social media and print campaigns. I plan all of our company events, internally and externally, as well as an array of other things. As far as from this class, what I'm expecting to learn is really how to make that connection between data and finances and the company's goals. So, in my position, as I mentioned, I handle all of the marketing initiatives. And in the company, they were kind of old school. So, they did a lot of print ads and periodicals or in industry specific magazines. The utility industry has a lot of associations and organizations that do magazines quarterly or yearly, so they use that as the main source of advertising. They also do a lot of trade shows, so we have sales guys that are out on the road and they go to trade shows rather frequently. We recently expanded from a 13 state territory to almost 20 states, so we grew quickly. And with that came more associations and more advertising in these publications. Previously, the company hadn't been tracking the total cost that we were spending or looking at what our spend was by state and then our return from that state. So I think it'll be really nice to make those connections and kind of learn how to use that information and that data to help the company reach its goals. I'm also really working with them on a refresh of our marketing strategy. So we're working on doing more online advertising. Just as with any industry, there's a huge shift in generations. So kind of a change in how we do things. And so I'm really interested as well to compare those two and take that information for my position and help to create a business case for changing some of the things maybe, or potentially see how to prove what they're doing is correct. So I think there's a lot of cool things that we can learn in this class about connecting operations and finances and numbers to a company's objectives, how to evaluate a plan or develop a strong plan, and then turn around and see if that plan is successful, if what we implemented was the correct thing, and then adjust that. So I'm really excited about that. As far as me, favorite movie, song, or TV show, picking a favorite movie is hard. I don't really watch a lot of movies or TV. I do love Alice in Wonderland. I prefer the book, but I like the movie as well. I think it's really cool. And I think it makes a lot of parallels to like death and different things, which is like a huge discussion outside of that. Favorite song is hard too. I'm everywhere. I'm all over the map. So I listen to country music. I listen to hip hop. I listen to pretty much everything. Right now, my husband's really into Rod Wave, and so by proxy, I am too. So we listen to that a lot. I'm also very into Alicia Keys right now. I'm really digging Underdog. It's super uplifting, encouraging, and just kind of helps me keep pushing. Favorite TV show of all times is Friends. I've watched it so many times that I could probably quote every episode. It's one of those TV shows you can turn on and just zone out and spend some time not worried about anything. I also really recently got into some like crime TV shows. So Numbers and Bones are two that I really love that I watch a lot too. I think it's really interesting, the connection between science and solving crime. And I am also a true crime addict, so I listen to all the true crime podcasts that I can get. Interesting fact about me, I'm dairy intolerant, so that's one. And just like most dairy intolerant individuals, I refuse to accept that that is my lot in life and continue to eat cheese. So I suffer through a lot of my days, but it's cheese, so it's worth it. couple of other interesting facts. Like I said, I'm from Paducah, Kentucky. I live here with my husband and our 4 dogs. We have 3 pit bulls and a labradoodle, so they're super sweet. My husband is a high school football and baseball coach, so a lot of my weekends are filled with sports. Even though we don't have any kids, we end up with a lot of kids at proxy, so we spend a lot of time at sports events, have a lot of time where we've got kids over at the house, different things like that. I'm really into antiques and older items. You can kind of see back there I've got some, so stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm really excited to dig into the class and get started on the material, and look forward to what we can learn this time in this class.